Okay, I'm not sure how would you like to see a budget, what would make the most sense. I have, in our old household, I've taken the start date of 1/1/2021 through the end date of 12/31/2021, and I exported those transactions in that account for the year. Um, you can see down here there's 160 transactions. So I have taken all those transactions, and so that's when our Medicare was higher. Now it's like 170. These checks, some of these are like the 125 is going to be like Dr. Knoll. So those ones would be his. This one would be Humane Society. Same thing here. Okay, they just so I'm gonna sort them from A to Z. So these are some various checks that were sent out. Let's look for this one. 9/21. It's $240. Okay, $240. 9/21. We'll go to the 9/21. Check for $240. It was to Knoll too. So check number 60. Or I don't know what. It's 460. That one's for Deer Creek Water. Okay. So everything in this is just for house stuff. There's often Compassion, there it's Enumclaw. It is I'm going to change this to medical. I'm going to change this to medical because that's what it is. And so we have anyway, everything's in a line, right? So there's all the Humane Society. These are all the medical monthly payments. Payroll. These are Puget Sound Energy every other month. Sanitary Sewer every other month. These are all the Target things. This is our house payment. The total is $61,000. That's for both of us for a year in that house. I think that can be used as a budget number because that is mortgage. It is the food stuff. It is garbage. It is Puget Power. It is medical for both of us, so it would be less than that. Enumclaw, that's for the house and your vehicle. Compassion, that's just a thing. This is all includes Comcast. This is also, we're just going to call this medical too. Simply because I would like to, it's easier to sort. So if you want to see how much one thing is it can be sorted out from there. So this is the total. This will be the total deposited. So we just want to go from here all the way up. I'm getting worse at my freaking Excel skills here. So this will be, that's going to auto sum that whole credit column. And so there were deposits made of 36,000 into that throughout the year, which must add some carryover, because there's my paychecks from 1/8, 115, 2/19. That was my last paycheck. So after that, it was just adding money in to keep it plausible. So total expenses, 61,000. Now this is easy to do, and it's the main category of household expenses. And it's simple to do because there weren't a lot of other things in there. Like it was just kind of what was needed to cover the items that it takes for the hard costs for a house. And so, or for living. And that's really good. It could be less. I mean, with the funds that you have, if you were to deposit $70,000 a year in there and didn't have a lot of other shit in there, I see the let's see. No, just fuck off, motherfucker. Okay, it's approaching my timeout. Get off of here. Close that. Okay, so let's look at 2000 and let's go to, fuck you. This fucking piece of, sorry. This fucking thing wants to sign you out of it. You're not staying busy enough for them. New household. You know, when you start getting all of these extra stuff in here that isn't, I guess the HelloFresh is whatever. You know, whatever, and this should be under medical, which it is, but start mixing everything in here, like gas is good, but let's see, this total pages, 3 debits, 4. Where's the new household? Let's. I don't know what you want to see or how you want to see it, because that makes a big difference. I could go down a bunch of rabbit holes that show what it costs. 70 grand a year to maintain that house, to maintain the house and the things that come with it. Yeah, and that would be the most, because that's for a full year, 2021. I didn't pay all this other shit out of it. Like I didn't use it for any of my stuff, because otherwise it wouldn't show the amount. There should really be. You can make a case for food that was in Target. Get the fuck out of here, fucking dog. That's Tucker. He's sniffing shit around. This one, yeah, that's a Planned Parenthood. I probably should have put that like into the rental part, or I don't know. If you're looking at just what it costs to actually maintain the house with not anything else, that's what it would cost. There's other, so I don't know how many transactions are in here. Now I am going to go from let's just go, fuck, I don't know, custom date. We'll go from September 1 of this year to whatever the date is right now till today. Okay, and then we're going to apply those filters. So, from November 10th, I don't know where that little thing that tells us how many transactions. I don't know. When you start mixing like Hilltop and all these things in there, Wendy's and Chevron and like whatever, it fucks up the whole. It doesn't fuck it up. It's not like it's done anything wrong. I just used it for only the expenses that were pertaining to the house. Because you had your allowance, and I used basically Moncrief money, and so things that we did were separate out of the house thing, just because it's easier to figure out what it costs. And so, as you could see, 2021, which probably everything else I've said is over talking, so it's gonna be $70,000. Should more than cover it. But we're getting towards the end of the year, and like you see, there wasn't a bunch of Christmas shit and all that in that other thing, so it's not like, that's not a hard cost of budgeting. Those are amenities, right? Those are things that come up and have to be paid for, right? Certainly do, and you want to budget for those. But those kind of fall into the group of, they're not the I have to bucket. They're the I like to, I want to bucket. And that bucket, I don't have any expenses in here. I don't even have one of these cards, a card for this account. I don't use anything in here. Nothing. And so it was strictly just to pay bills. Okay, so we can go over that better when I've been a better space, and we can create whatever, however you want to look at it. It's just not going to do any good if you don't use it. That's the main thing, is not mixing a bunch of stuff in there and starting in January. If you know, I could show you where everything is too. A lot of this stuff is in the rental and in the personal. It's auto paid stuff. Right? You see when you look in here under the bill payment, is that these things are like they're just reoccurring until they're stopped. And there is a list of everybody who's been a payee, and it can be done through categories. If we wanted to go, okay, how many of these are unassigned to anything? This one may be kind of a defunct. This was your back thing. This is some kind of, I don't know what that is. Lindenbad. Ruben Bowen. So these ones don't have a category assigned to them as far as rentals. These are things that are paid out of the rental account. Orange County taxes, Delta Water for here, First Service Residence, Las Flores, that's 8508. This is random garbage. This is and septic. So again, I don't like the less frills, the better. So then there's medical. You know, these are all the different kinds of accounts and numbers and things that have been paid and when the last time they were paid was. So this one, you should really just start paying there with like your card, because this guy said he doesn't build to like. So the last payment was on 9/21, and this time is 8/26, 9/09, 9/23, 10/17. All four of those could be due. But I would have to go back to the one that I sent. So anyway, he's $625. So it's really just going here. Pay the selected payees. Christopher Neal. 625. Come from the new household. We're going to pay it all. And so he is paid. And I can't get to the tab of this thing just to make it go back. That's one frustrating thing about their apps, is that like there's these little, so this return the payments. Okay, and so now he should show up. Christopher Knoll shows up in here. Problem is, I'll go back to here and say the Problem is going to be this isn't going to cover. You know, some of these things, man, they just, I know that, like, they've always been, the money's always came from someplace, and that's good. That's fine. That's the way it was set up to be. Some of these, you can't, you won't be able to just use this new household for everything. It's not a melting pot. You can. It's fine, but like, um, you can. But money's not just going to keep appearing in there. So, I mean, I'm just going to. New rental. Fucking new fucking household. What is today? So if we use that thing, if we use that, like, I don't know, you have to look at mortgage things because I don't. You can get a reverse mortgage on the house. A reverse mortgage would actually pay you money until you go, and then whatever value is left in the house is then sent on. It really just depends what you want to do. I'm tired. I'm making decisions, doing this shit. Okay. This wasn't meant to be bad. Like, I don't know. I just, I appreciate you.